Alright, I kinda woke up and all of a sudden I started having some back pains right now. So yeah, if I'm not feeling pretty motivated today, it's mostly because of that. God, it's kinda sucked right now. In more ways than one, but anyway, let's go ahead and get this started. I'm not expecting this event to be voiced, so yeah, there's not gonna be voices here, and quite frankly, I don't feel like doing voices, so yeah, it's just gonna be sort of like a read through, and you know what, it probably might be a quick one, but anyways, let's just jump into this. Let's do this. Also, by the way, this song is. I don't know exactly why, but this song is very weird in itself. But anyways, let's just jump into this. Will you be okay? Sorry. I'm sure you already know you're quickly reaching your limit. You said that several times already. This is my job. Okay, if that's what you want. Alright, I'm gonna lie down. I wish I could do what you're doing. Arcana lies down on the bed, extending from the large cylindrical machine. Yikes, cold. Can you at least outfit this thing with some heating? It's always freezing. I'll think about it. Anyway, let's begin. Alright. Oh, wait. It's okay if you're scared. You're doing the right thing. Click, just let me take a few selfies for proof, you know. Arcana strikes a few, a couple of different poses as she takes a few snaps with her phone. He's sorry about that. All done now. As Ingrid presses the button, the machine hums to life. Vroom. Memory wipe procedure initiated. We're only within the authorized limits by a hair. No, wait, it's the opposite. We're just outside of it. Arcana lies inside the operating machine with her eyes closed peacefully. She's wiping her memories. I wonder why. Ingrid takes out her phone. Please provide authentication code. Authenticating user. You do what you have to do. I'll do the same. Authentication complete. User code 1. For a righteous judgment. Alright, well. Things are getting interesting now. Once you are, stay right where you are. What's wrong? I need your help. A stranger appears from behind Phantom. Allow me to introduce you to someone. This is Arcana from the bestseller squad. Hello. Nice to meet you, Arcana. Oh, you were talking to me? Nice to meet you too. Wow! You know what? I wanted to say something mean to you, but now I can't. Like, I missed my chance right there. I was gonna say something mean to you, but no, never mind. Just, never mind. Allow me to apologize on her behalf. She's not usually like this. Oh, is she now, Phantom? Is she? She's lost her memory. What do you mean? As in she underwent a memory wipe? That's right. I'm not sure if you remember, but due to the sensitive and secretive nature of our work, the members of the bestsellers have to undergo regular memory wipes. Right. Secretive? I receive my fair shares of memory wipes, but it's nothing compared to what Arcana goes through. How often does she have to get it done? On a daily basis? Even though it's become a daily routine, something went wrong this time. Like lasting side effects? I guess you could say that. We're supposed to be only forget the information we handle. But right now, Arcana has forgotten who she even is. The boss asked me to do whatever I could to try to bring her memories back, but nothing had worked so far. Please, Monsieur, I need to help Arcana regain her memories. Are you not in the position to help? No, it's not that. I'm just thinking that about what we could do to help her regain her memory. Name. I remember my name and what my job was. You do? Well, that's something. My name is Arcana. I'm a detective. Also, you know, things go by really well when I don't actually do voices or go crazy or anything like that. But you know what? Oh, God. Is there anything that are going on right now? Yeah, I think I'd rather think go a little bit more faster. Just so I can lie down. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. I don't know what's happening to me. But anyways, my name is Arcana. I'm a detective. I had to mention secrets earlier, and something clicked in my mind. Also, the word detective sounds familiar. Therefore, I must be. That's probably because you play a role of the detective where we all practice being thieves. Oh, is that it? That's right. Let's get your name right. Arcana, try and remember. Or the bestseller squad. Librarians in the Ark entrusted with the noble duty of preserving knowledge. You can explain all you want, but I still don't remember. Is there anything you can tell her which would jog your memory? To be honest, I'm not really sure. Why not? We're both part of the bestseller squad. Yes, but we don't actually know much about each other's work. Because it's classified? That's right. Other than personal matters, we don't know much else about each other. When it comes to our professional roles, I can only assume that Arcana handles even more secretive materials than the rest of us. But I do know where she usually spends her time, which is their workshop. I'm sorry, guys. It's getting to me. Why don't we go there and try to find some clues? My thief instincts are pointing in that direction. I suppose that's the only viable option we have. Are you okay with that, Arcana? With what? We're planning on going to your room. Oh, I don't know, that's a bit... What's making you hesitant? I'm a bit of a neat freak. Or at least, I think I was. That's true. You never did have so much as a hair out of place. Looks like that hasn't changed. Yeah, I guess not. Maybe that's why when I hear people, or that other people will be entering my room, I feel the sense of resistance. But if we don't check it out, we won't turn up any clues. How about this? I got lifts her pinky finger. Promise me something. Promise what? That I don't rifle through your drawers or through your your yaoi collection. I feel like this is the type of person who looks at yaoi. That you won't make too much of a mess? Well, I'm not into yaoi, so sure. If you do that, I'll feel better all about this. Sure. I'll hook my pinky finger with Arcana's. Alright, let's go. Arcana strides confidently out the door, and then promptly comes back. Where is my workshop, by the way? I'll lead the way. Searching for memories. Connect his following memories. How... Okay, that's far. Yeah, this side just... I don't know how to put my finger on this, but... Yeah, the song is actually just... I don't know, strange. In a way. It's not... I won't say it's a singing, but... It's mostly how it's being sung. There's just like really strange pitch shifts here and there. Like, I'm not gonna stick around for it, but yeah, the song itself just has really weird pitch shifts. If you're wondering what it is, I think it's called Alchemy or something like that. But yeah, anyways. After arriving at the library, we proceeded to follow Phantom deeper inside the building past the reading room, until we reached a door at the end of the secluded hallway. This is it! This should be Arcana's workshop, although I've never been inside. Looks quite secretive. This must have been written by me. Arcana? No, I'm sure I call you Arc. Arc points towards note stuck on the door which reads authorized personnel only. That's definitely your handwriting. Hey. You know what? Hey, you know what? Arc pokes at my side. What? Given how hidden this location is, I must have been working on something that was a huge secret. If I'm not a detective, then I'm a spy. Oh, that's right. I've been sent here by my best friend, Leon S. Kennedy, to investigate this place. Okay, no. But, then... Maybe I'm an assassin. No. You're Arc. You're Arc, not K. I know Arc has K in it, but that doesn't make you K. Or a fixer? Or something like that. I highly doubt, well... Hey, you didn't kill anyone named Vincent, did you? It's not entirely impossible. Actually, that might be true. You think so too? Let's hurry inside. We might find a weapon stash. Or my memories. Knives, guns, and all sorts of stuff. Also, let's not worry about that other person dressed up as housewife. Don't worry about her. Huh? Arcana jiggles the door handle, but the door doesn't budge. It's locked. There's something next to the door frame. Besides the door, a small device the size of a fist is affixed to a wall. It must be looks like a biometric scanner. Wow, you can tell that just by looking at it. It's something similar, I've seen something similar a few times before. Like in front of my door. Why doesn't my biometric scanner work while everyone else's does? Why? Why is it like that? Gasp! Are you an assassin as well? No! I saw it at the Central Government HQ. I also saw it in my room, but apparently it doesn't work so well because people keep breaking in. Oh right, Phantom told me you're a commander. Yeah, that's right. Don't hurt me, please. Also, strike scanning your fingerprint. Following my instructions, Arcana places her finger on the scanner and brings her face forward to the device. The identification confirmed. It opened. Thanks for the tip. No problem. Let's head inside. Wait, just a moment. Don't forget our promise. No making a mess. Upon entering the room, the interior space, to put it charitably, has a lived-in feel. To put it bluntly, it's a mess. It's a total pigsty. Well, I think we could rule you out being an assassin. Well, piles of clothes lie scattered everywhere. Books are stacked up in impossibly high towers. Joy is strewn across the floor. One entire wall is covered with an array of photos. Of me and Johan. What's that doing there? That's mine! Give those back! A motley assortment of occult artifacts are peppered throughout the disarray. Their purpose unclear. Maybe this isn't my room. Those pictures on the wall, are those selfies of you? Wait, I've got it. A thief must have broken in. In fact, there she is, to my right. Some dastardly criminal busted in and trashed my room. There she is. Get her. Get her, Commander. She's wearing a nice hat. I want that hat. That hat used to be mine. Give it back to me. Well, the door was locked, and from the looks of it, it could only be opened by your biometric data. A locked room ransacking, perhaps. This library is one of the most secure places in the entire Ark. No run-of-the-mill cat burglar could get in here. The only phantom thief who would be able to have a chance of breaking in is Joker. Oh wait, wrong series. Ahem. Well, doesn't it feel nice and homey? I suppose you could say that. At least there's no garbage strewn about, and at least it smells kinda nice. At least a lot better than the library of Trinity. Of course there isn't. What do you take me for? Having said that, you should really try to put your clothes away properly. And get the habit of putting books back on the shelf after reading them. Don't be like ooey and just stack them all over the place. Especially on your desk. I'll put too much load on it, and then your desk will start have some wear and tear over the years. I should mention that you were like this even before you lost your memory. I see. To get clues, we need to clean this place up first. It's reminding me too much of the library at Trinity. The only thing that's missing here is Ui in the corner. That's probably the biggest discrepancy in the old library. Just having Ui in the corner. Being all gremlin-like and smelly. Wait! You're actually going out of your way to help me. Having you clean my room is a step too far. How about you try going outside for a moment? I'll clean up this place, it won't be long. If you insist. We'll be in the reading room. Plus when you're fin. Actually, what's wrong? Could you actually help me a little, Phantom? Fine. Call me when you're done. Call me when you take away the dirty gremlin. I spent about 30 minutes in the reading room, perusing various books before returning to the Arcana's workshop. Nothing seems to have changed. What do you mean? I got rid of the clothes and organized all those sorts of stuff. I did my best. But all these books are cursed. The table looks exactly like it did before. As before, the table is cluttered with stacks of cards, crystal ball, and thick, mysterious-looking books. Oh, that stuff. Arcana picks up a deck of cards from the table. While we're cleaning, these brought back memories. Tarot cards? Oh, so you're familiar. I know tarot cards, but that's about it. Arca skillfully shuffled the deck. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I used to do tarot card readings as a sidekick. That's correct. You even ran a small fortune-telling shop in the Ark. What? This is huge. Why are you telling me this now? I did. I told you 5 times earlier. Oh, sorry. You know what? I could cut this story short. Like, if this is how this is going to go, I could cut this short. Like, I can leave right now. I have an excuse. Like, my back is still kind of killing me now, even though I gotta took some stuff for it. AKA, the Tylenol. Still, at least you're remembering things, even if it is at the fastest pace. Do you remember anything else? No, not yet. Just... Arca flips over a card and carefully places it on the table. I do remember that before heading to work, I would do a reading for myself. On the card it reads, Death? Death? Death actually can mean a lot of things when it comes to, well, stuff like this. What does it mean? Well... Arcana hesitates for a while. Arcana, I think you might want to pull another card, even though it might be a little bit more apprehensive about it. It means... After a few moments, she utters something which takes me aback. I have no idea what it means. Arcana, you know, you don't just pull out one card out of the stack and just call it quits. You usually pull out like 1 or 2 more cards after that, just to have a clearer picture of what's happening. Yes, I know how these work. Yeah, when it comes to death, yeah, it's a little bit all over the place. It could mean a lot of things. It could also mean change of a person. 50 minutes later, after flipping through one of the formidable tombs for a while, Arcana suddenly lifts her head. I found it. Also, no, I probably would have been the... sorry, my back is still killing me, and that caused me to lose a bit of thoughts there. But yeah, I think I would have been a little bit more worried if she drew the tower or something. That the tower usually means hardships. Usually. If anything, I think the tower would aptly describe our predicament. But anyways, the upright death card. Despite its ominous appearance, in fact signifies new beginnings and rebirth, you see? Phantom? Yes? Do tarot cards reading usually involve reading from a book? I'm pretty sure that's a no. This is worse than I thought. I really made the right choice for asking for your help. You think so? Yeah. I can't believe she forgot about Turo. That's one of her favorite things. I'm not so concerned about that. What I want to know is, has she always been like this personality-wise? Sorry, I have to take this. Go ahead. Betta leaves the room with her phone in hand. So, in conclusion, I'm bubbly and approachable on the outside, but inside I'm cold, ruthless, and sophisticated. I'm a cold, ruthless, sophisticated professional. Enough of the assassin act! You're not an assassin! You're a spy! Voila! I see. Would you like me to give you a reading? No thanks, I think I got it here. Yeah, I'm good, Arcana. I think I understand myself pretty well. Outside the room, I can faintly hear Phantom on the phone. Actually, we may have to wait for Phantom, so go ahead. Excellent. Even if it's not 100% accurate, fortune telling can still be quite useful. You could consider it a form of advice. Arcana shuffles the deck and spreads the cards across the table. Now, select 3 cards. I reach out, draw 3 cards, and flip them over. Oh boy. I hope one of these cards give me more experience, because I need to level up. No, seriously, I need to level up some more. Emperor, Wheel of Fortune, and Reverse Hang. Arcana looks at the cards, blinking vacantly. Do you need a moment to consult the books? No, I remember. You have had a few things on your mind as of late. Well, a few things on my mind. Wait, just things? It seems that you're struggling, especially with the human interaction. What? Wait, once again, that's, well, people are kind of varied, but, very true. And you recently parted ways with someone precious to you. Wait, how recent? Surface battle struggle. Also, why are you looking at me like that? You've been fighting ceaselessly all this time without reprieve. Arcana, are you okay? Step out of it, Arcana! No, don't take Arcana away! The demons! Shatterbox. Oh no! The mind swap filter individually, countless enemies whom you have defeated. However, even stronger foes will stand in your way going forwards. Current data shows your success rate in battle as 82%. If we exclude tactical retreats and successful withdrawals, 100%. After analyzing your combat records from your initial commission to your latest missions, your future is Arcana staggers backwards, clutching her head. I reach out to support her. Huh? Are you okay? Oh yes. I just got a little dizzy all of a sudden. With her head resting against my shoulders, Arcana looks up at me. Hey, does this makes me look like a fragile damsel in distress? Like a princess? When did I ever say princess? I said damsel. At any rate, thanks for keeping me upright. I'm fine now. What just happened? What do you mean? Did I make your heart flutter? You certainly did, but not for the reason you're thinking. It seems Arcana has no memory of what just transpired. I feel like I feel like she might have some kind of connection to the arc itself. Arcana, that is. Or rather, Arky. Did something happen? No, it's nothing. Yeah, I feel like she has some sort of, I don't know, connection. Like a very close connection with Ark, particularly with the AI units. Possibly. We'll have to see. What's the call about? I don't think I can leave the library unattended any longer. So it was regarding work? Indeed it was. So I was wondering. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. If you need help with anything, you can contact me anytime. Will do. Let's head out for now, Ark. Okay. What do you plan on doing now? First off, I think we need to have you go through a thorough examination. Following the memories. Despite Ark's grumbling about how she's fine, I insist on taking her to the hospital. After having her go through a medical examination, I head into the consultation room to hear the results from Mary. How'd it go? You're saying that you're potentially suffering from permanent memory loss due to repeated memory wipes. That's what we think, yes. There's a high chance that your memories will return. Wouldn't you say that you remember more than you did when you first regained consciousness? I think so. Some stuff about tarot cards coming back to me. Alright, now if I could direct your attention to this. Mary points to the monitor. Your brainwave and neural responses are returning to normal. The nymph is also appears to be reacting accordingly to those changes, so I think it'll be okay. Okay. One more thing. You say you visit your old room, yes? Being familiar with locations and like that and engaging in activities you did before are effective methods for regaining your memories. Keep at it and be careful not to overdo it. I knew it. You see, Phantom was the one who suggested going to that room, not you. Heh. However, this might be the last time you'll have a chance to return to normal. Could you explain that in more detail? We have a case in our database of another patient with similar symptoms. Mary turns the monitors so that we can see. After experiencing intermittent memory loss, she eventually suffered a complete and total loss of memory. The test results indicate that her nymph had been reset. The cause which was excessive frequent memory wipes. When repeatedly exposed to certain stimuli, the brain adapts and becomes accustomed to them. The nymph functions in the same fashion. The nymph mistakenly registers an absence of memory as default state, as normal. It subsequently independently begins to erase memories that it shouldn't. In other words, it becomes accustomed to the absence of memories. While I don't think it'll go to the extent of shutting down your essential survival functions, if this keeps up, you will almost certainly lose all of your memories. Permanently. This sounds a lot like... Yes. We can call this a mind switch. Oh. Technically, it's a bit different, but the end result is the same. You become a totally different person. Just like... Hakuna Matata. It's a problem-free philosophy. Where you have no memories and become a different person. Oh, I'll run a few more tests. Pepper will guide you. Okay, thank you. Arcana leaves the consultation room. Commander, you said Arcana was part of the bestseller squad. Yes, she says she handles records. And every time she has to handle classified information, her memory is erased. Correct. She's strong. What do you mean? Don't you know when the Ark's library was... don't you know when the Ark's library was established? It's been around since the Ark's inception. Of course, I don't know if the Ark has been working there for from the beginning. But I'm sure she's been there for quite a while. It's not a job most people would be willing to undertake. Mary organizes the charts in her folder. First and foremost, my opinion as a medical professional is that she shouldn't undergo any more memory wipes. That might be difficult, and that may be difficult. It's not exactly up to her. I see. That means you have to take good care of her. Like a good husband. She may not show it, but I'm sure she's feeling quite anxious. Alright, thank you, Mary. Oh my god. Well, on the bright side, at least this isn't an Anne situation. Ah, poor Anne. Anyways, I head to the consultation room and wait for Arc. After finishing her test, Arc comes skipping over. Did it go well? Yes, nothing too serious. Arc. Yes? Mary said it wouldn't be good if you kept getting your memories wiped. I know. But it's not like I can't help, or I can help it, can I? You're right. But perhaps if I say something to the higher-ups, they'll probably not listen to me. Ignore me as they usually do. Oh no, I didn't say that as a way of asking for your help. I chose this job and all that it entails. No one knows me better than myself. I realize my memory is a bit screwy at the moment, but I know I'm someone who can only dedicate herself to things that she believes in. And you know why? Arc takes out a tarot card. Wheel of Fortune. Whoops, wrong side. Arc turns over the card. On the back side, the following words are written. You are the master of your own fate. No fate but what we make. You're right, Arc. I should go after them, and if they won't listen, I'll make them listen. I'll make the higher-ups listen. I'm superhuman, goddammit. I thought you'd be a little bit more impressed. About what? This is a message left to me by my past self. Isn't it amazing? Aren't you in tenterhooks? No fate but what we make. Now then, Arc smiles and reaches out her hand. May I? You may. I take Arc's hand as she begins to lead me somewhere. Arcana. Yeah, I'm sure flip-flop between those two things, aren't I? A few moments later, we arrive downtown, or at the downtown area of the Arc. What do you plan on doing? I just said it would help if I do things that I did before, right? Well, that's precisely what I'm trying to out. Remember activities you're used to do? No. But there are things that can help me out. Arc holds out her phone. Our modern society is not unreasonable to say, that just about everything concerning us is tied to our phones. So with that in mind, if I look at my past purchases, Arc scrolls down through her phone. I'll be able to find out exactly what I was doing. Well, maybe you really were a detective before. Huh? Anyways, let's go. Alright, let's go, rather. Our first destination is none other than... Black. Too bitter. It's latte. You really think that's too bitter? Well, I guess you're not a fan of bitter flavors. Apparently not. I figured that since I bought something at the cafe, it would have been coffee, but I guess not. Try ordering something else at the same price. That's genius. One moment. I'll be right back. This has to be one. It's delicious. What is it? Lemon tea. Wanna try some? Arc holds out her cup. Sure. Here. I take a sip from the lemon tea. How is it? Oh yeah! I don't like lemon tea. I think I prefer coffee. Bleh, how can you drink something like so bitter? I don't think it's all that bitter, plus it wakes me up, or at least it somewhat keeps me awake. Are you telling me the coffee you have isn't bitter? Well, wait, you may think it's... Arc took a sip of my coffee. Bleh. I was going to tell you it was bitter. Well, why didn't you tell me sooner? Because it turns out coffee doesn't work on me. Anyways, are there always this many people here? This place seems familiar, but it feels weird seeing this many people. I'm surprised you remember this much. What do you mean? You said it feels weird for this place to be packed. Does it mean that you remember it usually being not so busy? Oh, I see what you mean. No, sorry, I don't remember anything concrete. I don't remember at all, or didn't remember at all. What would be so weird if my memories came rushing back from a single drink after or at a cafe? We still have a lot more places to go. I know, but look at this. Arc pulls out a note from her pocket, crammed full of densely written text. On the very top is written places to visit today. Actually, on second thought, Arc hurriedly takes out a pen and scratches out the heading. Places it with something with Operation Memory Recovery. That's better. Anyways, these are all the places we still have to check out. The note includes locations such as the cafe and many others. A favorite dessert shop that I've heard about, an accessory store, a nail salon, a hair salon, several popular restaurants, and more. Hold on. Yes? You intend on visiting all these places? Of course, I have to regain my memories, don't I? Why, are you busy? It's not that, it's... Don't worry about money, I got it covered. It's not that either. Then what's the problem? I trust you to see this through to the end. Sawa thinks. I am secretly dragged around by Arc for the entire afternoon. Like a girlfriend dragging her boyfriend. At long last, we arrived at our last stop, a photo sticker booth. This is it? Before I can say anything more, the camera snaps and takes a photo, despite my not being ready. Okay, let's see if we got any good ones. Ooh, this one. Here you go. Thanks. Arcana hands me a photo. In it, I can see my acute discomfort as I'm thrown around all over the place. Meanwhile, Arcana is awkwardly positioned at an odd angle. You don't like it, do you? Alright, next what? Arc once again starts to stagger. I hold her up. I don't think I'll ever get used to that. I think it's like someone taking a vacuum cleaner to my brain. Are you okay? Not really, but at least it's benefiting me somehow. Every time she visits a new location, Arcana gets a splitting headache and regains a bit of her memory. Apparently, this is the pose I like to make when taking photos. It was like my body was moving on its own. The dishes she ate, the clothing style she was fond of, the movies that left a deep impression on her. They are everyday things, but they seem to be helping her. There were quite a lot of pictures in your room. It seems like you're a fan of taking photos. Yeah, even when it was not a particularly special occasion. Also, hold on. Where is it? It was like my body was moving on its own. This one. So I was like looking for it. But anyways, yeah, this. I kinda hope there's not more than just mind swap going on, or something like mind swap going on, because if there is, if it turns out Arc has like split personality, then yeah, this is going to get very hairy. Like very interesting, but also very hairy. Mostly for Arc. Is something wrong? Dear God, she's got the Kaya eyes. If you know, you know, but she's got the Kaya eyes. The eyes are telling me to burn down the Ark. And turn to Arkland. A-R-C, that Arkland. Arc stares at me with the same vacant expression she had during the tarot reading. Arc proceeds to head outside, completely ignoring me calling out to her. I should follow her just in case. I don't want her getting isekai by a truck. Guardian of Secrets. I follow Arc inside the library. She is still in what seems to be a food state. Identification confirmed. After arriving at the entrance of her workspace, Ark gradually verifies her identity and opens the door. She approaches the wall covered in... As Ark flips over a photo. What the? The entire bookshelf moves to the side, revealing an old but sturdy looking door. Death. Rebirth. New beginnings. Ark disappears beyond the door. I follow her through the door. As I pass through the hallway, into the hallway. A reading room. Inside there's a reading room which appears even older than those found in the library. Ark stands in the middle, the same blank expression on her face. Ark, are you okay? You're... so dizzy. Wait a moment. Once she got hold of herself, Ark lifts her face. Okay, I'm fine now. That was pretty severe. This was a very, pretty severe episode. Worse than the others. You don't say. You think you're getting your memories? Maybe. Maybe. Well, it's true that I now remember things that I couldn't before. I can't say for certain whether it's everything, but it probably is, right? I'm not sure about that. Anyways. Ark frantically looks around the surroundings. How did you get in here? I just follow you. Whoa. Ark grabs my hand and starts walking back the way we came in. You can't be here. It'll only lead to trouble. Hello, face. Hello, long time no see. Long time no see. How have you been? Hurry and get out. I'll explain late. Footsteps echo from the other end of the hallway. Already? Oh no, we're too late. What should I do? Ark grabs me by the arm and looks me in the eye. You got a job again. Oh, that's great, LOL, face. Good job on getting the job. Listen carefully. Let me handle this. Just stay quiet, don't say anything, and stay still. Understand? What in the world is Do you understand? Okay. Who? Just gotta calm down. Ark steps in front of me as if to protect me. Meanwhile, the individual responsible for the clacking footsteps emerges. Ah! Why you dress up like that? What's going on? It's a person who'll never show up. Hello, it's been a while. Wow, I've never seen you dress so casually, D. It really suits you. You got a nice figure. Although Ark is maintaining a neutral expression while greeting D and K. Her legs are trembling like twigs. Ark? Shush! Ark is okay. I know these people. Well, I only know one of them, but I know these people. What do you mean? We're in serious trouble here. Do you have any idea how dangerous these people are? I grab Ark's wrists and pull her back and step forward. Helga. That's how I greet people. Helga. LOL face. Helga. Listen to what I'm telling you. Arcana is grabbing me by the pants and yanking me backwards. You're getting yourself killed. They're gonna knock your block off. Wait, isn't this? What are you doing here? What? No, not now. Please. There's two girls looking at us. Ark promptly stops taking me backwards and bolts upright. Honey? Are you two an item? No! That's not... Hey, would you look at that bag? Complicated. We were out on a mission, but dropped everything in because we got an intruder alert. I never imagined it'd be you, honey. You shouldn't have come here. Never should have come here. It's unfortunate that it has to end this way, especially since we had some good times in the past. Huh? Nikke put each other's hands on their ears as if receiving a communication. Stand down. Call off the termination. Termination? Did you mean to tell me I nearly got off? Can someone please tell that? No, this one. Correct. What other nonsense? Did you hear the orders? Yes. Let's... Situation all clear, resuming previous missions. And I'll let you do the explaining. As he passes by, she stops by for a moment and leans in close to my ear. Also, I'm bringing the right person. Honey, if you could consult the materials in this place, perhaps the crown upon your head won't weigh so heavily. What the? Does she think I was sitting around twiddling my thumbs before this? I was in the middle of a mission too. I finally managed to infiltrate another location, which was no small feat, but I had to drop everything in order to come running over here. Oh wait, this is the place I was supposed to infiltrate. Never mind. Okay. What? An explanation, please? If we weren't up for that order, I would just leave. This is a top secret facility where any unauthorized intruders are liable to get their heads lopped off. Arcana is the administrator, and she's the only one who can enter this place. That is, until now, you were just granted authorization. What does that mean? You can read the information contained here, or whatever else you want. You could live here, or in here for all I care. Ellipses. What exactly is this place? Momentarily lost for words, Kay soon comes back to her senses. Before I see anything more, I want to know something. When you came here, did you have any idea what kind of place this was? That's part of the library, because if it's this part of the area, then not really. My coming here was more accidental than anything, honestly. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. No, I'm not angry. I'm just reflecting back on my life. Why? Because it's the same action that has led, because the same action has led to different results. I'm not in the mood to explain this to you. I don't know the specifics about this place myself, so I'll leave the explanation to Ark. I've got to get going. Good grief, what is it now? Kay once again touches her ear and grimaces. It's a message from I. He says to check your phone. My phone? Upon taking out my phone, I see there's a message. Always act in tactical manners. Oh, that means I should watch my back. So how much of this we got left? Alright, we can do this. Soon after Kay leaves. Thud. Arcana exhales in her relief and plops to the ground. My goodness, I think I shaved 10 years off my life. Thank you. Huh? What are you so surprised for? I didn't think you'd be thanking me. You tried to protect me back there. You haven't done anything wrong. You're just trying to help me. I got mixed up in all of this as a result. You should hardly have died or have to die because of that. I see, thank you. You're making me uncomfortable. I just did what needed to be done. I detected you know members of Perilous Siege, by the way. Are you Yes, I'm assassin? You do seem the type, I guess. I'm Commander, I've already told you that. Oh, right. Hold on. What's a commander from the art doing fraternizing with Nikke's from Perilous Siege? That makes it even weirder. Don't worry about it. It's a whole thing. Yes. Usually anyone who crosses paths with them doesn't live to tell the tale. After all, they were apparently planning on bumping you up initially. Don't remind me. How do you know D&K? How do you know Donkey Kong? This library, or this precise location rather. Ark points to the ground. Furless Seat handled security for the top secret archive. As such, I had the pleasure of running into them a handful of times. I see. In an attempt to lighten the sudden dour mood, I changed the subject. Can you tell me more about your memory coming back? Well, before I opened the door, I remember mumbling something. Yes, death and rebirth, stuff like that, while you were having your Kaya episode. Yes, those words act like triggers, kind of like a form of self-suggestion. Whenever I come here to work, I recite those words, and voila! I remember everything that's happened in here. It's super convenient, sure. The very fact that I regained those memories means I have to get them wiped again once I'm done working. But that's not such a big deal. It actually works. Sure it does. I'm a Nikke. At this time was the exception to the rule. But with me losing my memory and regaining it all, normally I don't experience anything major like that. You did this time. Arcana pulls on a not entirely convincing innocent smile, then approaches me and links her arms with mine. Let's go. Go where? Didn't you hear, Kay? I've got to give you an explanation, don't I? I'll give you a tour of the library. We return back to the antique reading room I had briefly seen before. This is the top secret archive I was telling you about. It may sound intimidating, but as you can see, it's a little more than a rundown room of books. Is this where the classified records are being stored? This is where they keep the JFK files. Yes, if I were to simply put it simply, you could call this an archive of forbidden books. Kind of like a fantasy novels. They've got places where they keep dangerous and forbidden knowledge of or magic. We're in the Vatican library. Although there isn't any forbidden magic here. And what's in here? Top secret records, which are very dangerous. Arcana keeps her arms locked in with mine. Starts walking further inside the reading room. It looks similar to the grand reading room in the library, doesn't it? This was the original reading room when the Arc Library was first built. Over the years, the library has undergone numerous expansions and become what you see now. Meanwhile, this old reading room was reconfigured into a forbidden library. The most important part of my job is... Oh, forbidden library. I like that. That's why I'm going to call this place from now on. Not Vatican Library, Forbidden Library. Anyways, my job is to oversee the place. Since everything here is highly classified information, which cannot leave this room under any circumstance, I therefore have to get my memories wiped after working. It's the same for Phantom and Label with their jobs. But it's particularly intense for you. A daily occurrence from what I gathered. Yes, at least. At least? Once I had my memory wiped, more than 10 times I once had my memory wiped more than 10 times in a single day. For a while there, it negatively affected my work, and things started piling up. But it wasn't because I was slacking off, promise. You've got a strange look on your face. Was it something I said? Are you okay? With what? Getting your memory wiped that often. Oh, that. Of course I don't enjoy it. What a silly question. You know how annoying it is to shuttle back and forth to Elisa and headquarters all the time. On top of that, I have to make the trip right after work. I've been asking them to place a memory wipe device in my room or somewhere close, but they shut that idea down quick. Said it would be too difficult to maintain the machine that way. Our boss is a good person, but she's a bit stuck in her ways. What's so funny? Nothing, I was just thinking about what a good person you are. I'm simply doing what's expected of me. The work I do isn't exceptionally painful or difficult. Arcana playfully pokes my cheek. So why don't you turn that frown upside down for me? Okay. Good boy. Now then. Arc reaches out her hand. What do you say we continue with our tour? Okay then. Alright. Arc and I make our way down the hallway connected to the reading room. Rows of old bookshelves stretch on seemingly infinitely. You could say this level is infinite. There's so much here. There certainly is. Even so, the library is going to undergo another expansion soon. And this time, it's not to enlarge the area. It's not to enlarge the area accessible to the public, but rather to make the Forbidden Library bigger. It makes you wonder why there's so much to hide. You say that, but looking at the labels on the bookshelves, the contents contained here seems to be harmless records of human history rather than sensitive classified information. World history, pop music. Is it this the kind of information that really has to be kept secret? Below one of the labels, which is marked as theater, there's a piece of paper affixed to the bookshelf, which it reads, "Not for me." Secrets must be protected. It's kind of like our squad's motto. Does it kind of go without saying that secrets should be protected? Yes, but the emphasis is on how necessary it is. I see. Those books are valuable pieces of human history. When you have something of such immense value, what do you think the best way to protect it? Or is the best way to protect it, rather? Let no one know of its existence? Precisely. No one will steal them or desecrate them if you don't know they exist. Kind of ironic when you think about it. Very much so. Actually, I'm trying to understand the logic here. Like, what you mean no one will steal them or desecrate them? Like, I don't know, when you look at the knowledge like this, couldn't you just, like, make copies of it? And, like, in a sense that, like, I don't know, like make copies of it so, like, even if someone does steal it, it wouldn't make much of a difference anyways. Like, as for desecrating them, that part I kinda get. Like, there is such a thing as misinformation after all, but still. I feel like just making copies of it and just safely disseminating them might be a good idea. To actually prevent stuff like this, or, like, make stuff like this a little bit more pointless. But anywho. Although our founder saw things a bit differently. Founder? The man who both created the bestseller squad and entrusted us with overseeing the library. I heard he retired from his previous line of work and went on to become a library director, the library director. What about now? Now, I guess you could say that the position is vacant. At the moment, our squad oversees everything here. The founder stepped away for a long time ago. What kind of person is he? I don't know. You don't have to look at me like that. The reason I don't know is because I never met him. Really? Of course not. He was around during the time of Operation Arc Guardian. Okay, that's a very long time. In fact, we kind of just covered that a little bit. Just a while ago. I've been in the squad for a while, but not that long. I'm sorry. I thought you'd been here from the start. I'm not that old, you know. I'm the 17th one. 17th what? Manager of this Forbidden Library. Huh. What happened to the previous managers? Don't you remember? Do you remember what happened? What the doctor said before? Gasp! Yes. We call this a mind switch. Gasp! Just like what happened to Hakuna Matata. Problem-free philosophy. There you go, making that face again. I shouldn't have said anything. I know I keep asking you this, but are you sure you're okay? Okay, fine. This time I won't change the subject and ramble about the commute. Of course, I'm not okay. It's my memories that make me who I am. Even if it doesn't go as far as a full-blown mind switch, it's still like a part of me is dying from with every passing day. It's not as if I'm losing all my memories, but I'm losing some of them, and part of me goes with it. Nevertheless, this is a job which must be done. Is protecting this information really that important? More than your own life? Yes. Far more important than the life of an ordinary Nikke like myself. Come this way. Arcana moves deeper into the reading room. The secrets contained in this place need to be kept safe. You know, from what? People with bad intentions? Okay, that's a little bit more understandable. No, Perilous Siege fulfills that role. Then what? From Oblivion. Elder Scrolls? They're protecting the Elder Scrolls in here! Of course! Although these books contain records of the past which no longer exists. If the information contained within these tombs is forgotten, then the past world they describe dies along with them. As long as they are not forgotten, they are immortal. So long as there's at least one person, so long as at least one person remembers them, they will live on. Or you know, you could just transcribe them to another book. You can always do that. Like if it's just the information you need, then you can always transcribe them. That's exactly what a lot of the stories used to do back in the past when they're trying to preserve like documents. They used to transcribe things. Like just write them down somewhere else. Like you could just do that, you know. But you know, if the documents are that important, then okay, sure. You can try to protect them. But yeah, it might be a good idea to just transcribe things. As we walk, the books sitting on the shelves gradually become visibly older. You know, like I said, you could pull out a pen and some parchment and start writing things down. The musty smell of vintage books thickens in the hutch forbidden library. Personally, I find it somewhat odd myself. If they're so desperate to protect this place, there shouldn't be a need for someone like me. If they sealed this place and kept it out of sight and out of mind, wouldn't that be easier? Or you know, just write things on a different book. You could just do that. And you know, if it's illustrations, you can always take pictures as well. That could also work. You're right. Normally, that's how it should be done. Exactly. But Ark opens the old wind door at the end of the passageway. A secret can only exist when at least someone knows about it. Behind the door lies a small room, half of which is taken up by two bookshelves. The ever-present scent of books lingers in the air. Ark walks into the middle of the room and turns back to look at me. Do you think there are things in this world that no one knows about? If absolutely no one knows about something, then it can't be a secret. It couldn't possibly be contained within a memory or a written record. It wouldn't be anything. It wouldn't, by our definition, exist. Our founder could never leave these records to such a fate. Nor could I, or my predecessors, who similarly shouldered this duty. At the very least, they must not be forgotten. Ark takes back a step to reveal a handwritten label on the bookshelf. Also, this is kind of... It's starting to get a little bit, whatchamacallit, there's like a word for it. Trying to think of a word for it. It's like a word to describe, like, I don't know, everything's going on here. Trying to put two brain cells together. Profound. This is starting to sound very profound. All of this, like everything that Ark is saying right now, it's coming off as extremely profound. Anyways, the writing reads, Goddess Squad? What? Goddess Squad. I just suddenly got chilled through my back because we know who those are. Goddess Squad. The books in this room were written by none other than the founder herself. The entire history of the Goddess Squad is recorded here, from when they were first formed and all the way to Operation Arc Guardian. Arc takes out a book from the top shelf. All the information has been collated and neatly organized. I'm sure you'll be surprised to see there's more to the Goddess Squad than you thought. None of these books can be taken from here, but you're free to stay here and read at your leisure. What about after? Excuse me? Huh? There's no records about what happened after Arc Guardian? And are there no records about what happened after Arc Guardian? There are, but they're all outside and publicly available. Because all of the records covering the events after the operation were done by us. I see. I briefly scanned through the book Arc hands me. You're right. This is entirely different from the story I was told. What have you heard? Only bits and pieces via word of mouth. Ah, I see. Anyways, as you might know, we don't have detailed information on the Goddess Squad's exploits, nor their specific members. But it's not as if their existence is being hidden. Why would that be? I don't know why. That wasn't a rhetorical question. I was generally asking. I thought since this was related to politics, you might know. Not to mention, you've had a good fortune to speak to a goddess. Sorry, but I don't know. I suppose it's not that such a big deal anyways. Art carefully brushes dust off the bookshelf. Something tells me she doesn't believe my assertion that I don't know anything. Yeah, we don't have a good poker face. We need to work on that more. Not as long as we're keeping a watchful eye, not as long as we're keeping a watchful eye over them. Indeed. And there's more to be covered. There's more covered here than just the Goddess Squad. Arcana takes out a book from the bookshelf beside her. This is a record of everyone who risked their lives fighting for humankind. All the way from the first Rapture invasion to Operation Arc Guardian. Arc hands me a book, and I open it. Daniel Carter, age 23. His life is recorded in volume 17, page 229. Also, we've actually encountered this guy before, I think. Stay behind, alone to operate the machine gun and provide cover for his squad's retreat. Okay, never mind. Shot once on the upper left arm, twice in the abdomen. Yet continue firing until his death, with honor and gratitude for your sacrifice. Sarah Bradley volunteered to become a Nikke, age 16. Her life recorded in volume 42, page 35. Participated in Operation Arc Guardian, after which whereabouts are unknown. Insufficient information regarding potential final moments. Supplemental information will be provided if discovered. With honor and gratitude for your sacrifice. Jake Harris, age 38. Went missing during the Arc evacuation operation. Insufficient information on his life and final moments. Supplemental information will be provided if discovered. With honor and gratitude for your sacrifice. I'm gonna have to look for these things while I'm up on the surface. AKA, look for evidence of these people's existence. On the next page, and the page after that, line after line of laudatory text appears, seemingly never ending. With honor and gratitude for your sacrifice. With honor and gratitude for your sacrifice. For your sacrifice. What do you think? Isn't this worth risking my life for? Only you can answer that, not me. Hey, you truly are a good person. For these years, I'm trying my best to keep this information safe. It's nice to have someone else here to remember both it and these people. With me, as far as I know, there are only a total of 10 or so people who knows about this. And now you're the one of them. So you must help me watch over these records. I will. After all, I'm personally familiar with the God Squad. Why bother hiding it anymore? Why do you keep pretending as if you know them? Were you their commander? Well, it's very complicated. In fact, you know what? Disregard everything I said. I reopened the book that Arc gives me, the one covering the God Squad. After checking and double checking the table of contents and the rest of the book, I'm unable to turn up any information as to who the commander of the God, as to who was the commander of the God Squad. Even that's gone. There's no mention of the squad's commander anywhere. Huh. The individual in question requested his name to be redacted. He asserted that he did not deserve to have his name written alongside the Nikke's. After that, however, we recorded the names of all the commanders. Some of the more notable ones were our Mad Dog and Mad Dog and New Hope. Wait, New Hope we actually know. Mad Dog, my predecessor. Mad Dog. There's also a commander who has just recently been making a name for himself. He's the leader of the Special Task Force Counters. You know Counters? Of course. I know. They're my favorite squad. Are they now? Absolutely. I'll show you, Commander. I'll show you. Come this way. Just a second. As I moved to put the book back on the bookshelf, a piece of paper falls out from between the pages. A note. The paper has yellowed from age. On it, there is written a single line: "Old stories end beautiful." I got chills from that, and hopefully you guys got chills from that because we just covered this. We just covered this recently, but goddamn, this felt like a long time. Dear God. Damn. So in a manner of speaking, even old tales was never forgotten. I followed the eager Arcana to a bookshelf which is unusually clean. Underneath the label which reads Counter Squad, there's a supplementary note that states my favorite. Of all the squads, I've kept records since becoming the manager. The counters have performed the best. Oh, I'm perfectly aware of how capable they are. I imagine you would. After all, you even spoke to members of the God Squad. Counters are a special commando unit, so they have to carry out all sorts of classified missions. There are a bunch of information about them which isn't known to the public either, almost as much as the God Squad. Every time they've gone up against a heretic, they come out on top. Not every time, but I'm sure there were times they were defeated or had to retreat. Okay, but if we exclude tactical retreats and successful withdrawals, they are undefeated. Hold on, how do you know all of this? When we first went up against a heretic, I thought we were done for. Eventually, we got better and better. We worked more and more as a team, and everyone got stronger. And above all, I assumed you heard about Vop House. I have. Commander of the Counters used it to defeat Nilister. But apparently, it's no silver bullet. If only the Commander of the Counters was able to make more of that stuff. Well, it looks like not everything was recorded. Ark's gaze fixated on my name tag on my chest. Then we could have already reclaimed the sir. Wait a sec! You've got the same name tag as the command. Looks like my reputation doesn't exactly precede me. Ark redirects her focus on my face. Your face, it's awfully similar to what I saw during the attack on the Ark. How interesting. You must be his doppelganger. Or his brother? Are you serious? You're him. You're the commander of counters. I puffed my chest out as much as I could and flashed my most dashing smile. Nice to meet you. I'm the commander of the counters. It's always nice being a fan. It takes Ark about 20 minutes to accept reality. Have you never seen a photo of me? My job usually consists of transcribing missions reports that come my way. I know your general description, but as far as actually seeing your face, it was only once, briefly during the attack on the Ark. Phantom brought you to the outpost. I'm the only commander at the outpost, aren't I? My mind was all a little scrambled then. I had no idea whether I was at the outpost, the Ark, or on the surface. You didn't seem all that out of sorts. Just because someone doesn't mean they're not hurt. Just because someone doesn't show doesn't mean they're not hurting inside. Still though. What? Nothing. I just wondered if you were actually real. As well as you can see, I'm very much real. It may seem like a silly thought to you, but if your only reference point is in these records, there are times when you wonder. Really? Yeah, your military career has defied belief from the start. Even your first mission, when the transport was shot down, you managed to lead a hastily formed squad, destroy the blacksmith, and complete the mission. You faced a few challenges in your next mission to pursue Chatterbox, sure, but that was your first time you met the goddesses. Then you went further up north and encountered Unlimited. You met Snow White and crossed paths yet again with Chatterbox, and then, just when it seemed like you were about to take it down, Moderni appeared and... Oh, sorry. I'm sure these aren't exactly pleasant memories for you. It's okay. You may be separated now, but it's only temporary. Because after all, Boom is internal. I see. Well, how's Marion doing? After the incident, we don't have any more reports regarding her. Jeez. No, on second thought, don't tell me. Huh? If you told me anything, I'd be duty-bound to record it. And you don't want to leave a written record behind, do you? And you don't want to leave a written record behind, do you? No, I don't. You won't get in trouble for this. It's fine. The higher-ups censor some of the information they give us anyways. And after all the hard work you've done for the good of the Ark, you get away with this at the very least. A notification sound emits from Arcana's phone. Oh boy. Is it Phantom? No. It's from the boss. It's from my memory wipe. It's not from my memory wipe. I guess she found out about that my memory came back. How did Ingrid? Let's get going. I'll be in big trouble if I'm late. We'll have to do the rest of our tour another time. Sure thing. As I move to sit the book back on the shelf, my eye once again catches the note that reads my favorite. Arcana. Yes? Why are you such a fan of ours? How can I not be? You guys give meaning to what I do. Arcana clasps her hands behind her back and quietly walks between the bookshelves. I know I was awfully lofty a few moments ago, what with all the talk about protecting this information from oblivion, but the long and short of it is that if the Ark were to fall, it would be curtain for these records. It's because of you. Arcana stares at the wooden door at the end of the passageway. And your compatriots. That there's meaning to the work that I do. And... yes? It's just plain cool. Facing the raptors and heretics and not backing down. Defeating them all. You standing your ground and bellowing, I will protect my Nikkes. Did I do that? Wait, did I? If you didn't, it doesn't matter. Of course I did that. Alright. There's something I always wanted to tell you. If I ever met you in person. What's that? Archer takes a step back and bows her head. Thank you. For fighting for us. Oh, well, thank you for all that you've done as well. Yes, anyways. Let's sort of finish this, but not really because we still got the epilogue. Arca and I head out to the of the library and eventually arrive at the LTN headquarters. Wait a sec. What is it? I need to take a photo as proof. Arc leans against me and pulls out her phone. Huh. I remember all the photos plastered on the wall in Arcana's room. Arcana. 1 second, just gotta access the camera. I can enter the Forbidden Library as well, right? That's right, since you have authorization. Goodness me, this camera is so slow. That'll mean I'll remember things for you. I really ought to get a new phone. What? Photos are great, but it's better to have someone else you can depend upon. I just gotta take these photos for fun. I just take these photos for fun. You do? You don't think selfies are fun? I think they're for me. I mean, I could totally get why someone would get the wrong idea. That they take me for some tragic heroine or something like that. But they'd be wrong. Anyways, you looked really cool a moment ago. Got my heart racing and everything. Once Arcana has configured the things to her liking, she takes a photo. Any chance you could smile a bit more? I want to remember this as a happy moment. You just said you didn't see this as a commemorative thing. I don't. It's just... I just want to have a photo with my favorite commander that I could cherish. Once my memory is wiped, I may be able to remember you helping me regain my memories, but I may forget just how much I like you, and our conversation that we had in the Forbidden Library. There we go, that one came out much better. Also, you know what, I feel like Arc is kind of lying here. About just taking these photos for fun. If anything, like, looking at all the photos plastered in her room, I think she did. Mostly because she knew what was going to happen. Keep in mind, she is the 17th director of the library. So, you could obviously take a good guess like what happened to the other directors. They lost their memories. Permanently. There you go, making that face. Fine. If it bothers you that much. Arc holds out her pinky finger. Let's collaborate every once in a while. Collaborate? Yes, and work together. My job is to record things, and it's far better to get the information straight from the source than from the rereading secondhand reports. Mission reports are dry as dirt anyways. I don't like reading them. And once we're inside the Forbidden Library, I like to remember everything. Okay. Promise? Promise. I lock my pinky finger with Arcanus. You stay put, I'll be right back. After Arc disappears into the building, I check a message that I received a few moments. I expect a tactical decision. I'm gonna get smacked in the back of the head. I follow Arcana into the LC in the headquarters. Upon seeing me enter the office, Ingrid puts down the tablet she was looking at. Ingrid, I don't know. You don't know what I was going to say. I wasn't fully aware of what state Arcana was in. and I'm not aware of what you saw in that secret archive. I know you have many questions you want to ask, but I can't help you. However, Ingrid stands up and looks out the window. If I were to have hypothetically talk out loud to myself, I don't think that would be a problem. Well, since I'm already here, I sit at the table with some refreshment. It's some refreshment to have. Wait. What? For some refreshments have been laid out. Steam rises from the freshly poured cup of hot coffee. I might as well stay for a few moments. Do as you like. How are the judges connected to the secret archive? The Ark is a smaller place than most think. You often end up meeting someone in one place, and then running into them again in another. It's an awfully small cast of characters. It can get a bit tiresome. Why are you hiding information about the God Squad? There are many people out there who want to keep that information safe under lock and key. Yes. The people who, are in power. The question is, are their goals all the same? For some, perhaps they see that as the best choice. When you say some, there isn't that much information out there on the man who founded the bestseller squad. The only thing I'm certain of is that there was something that he wanted to hide. The same goes for the higher-ups in the Ark. That could explain why some of the official records don't exactly align with the truth. Could be right. Not even I know the secrets that are, hidden there. I'm getting tired of talking to myself. I have to get back to work. In fact, Ark's memory wipe should be finished by now. That's it. It usually takes a few hours. It was already completed by the time you got here. Ingrid taps on the tablet. There were a few times I felt my patience was at its limits, but I must admit, that cooperating with Mistless was worth it in the end. It afforded us the ability to upgrade our own selective memory wipe technology. Now it's much faster, much safer, and much more tactical. That's what you mean. Again with the tactical talk. Gotta be thankful. It's thanks to this tactical collaboration that we succeeded in this attempt. What attempt? You can see for yourself. At any rate, there won't be any issues with losing memories going forwards. I see. Somehow I doubt that. There could be always a 1 in a million exception. However, it's precisely because of that, Ingrid turns around and looks at me, that we need someone to stand by us. The decision that we make, understand. I take a sip of the now cold coffee and get up, and I'll be off. Thank you. Elston coffee tastes pretty good, wouldn't you say? Yes, delicious. I open the door and am just about to leave when Ingrid calls to me. Wait just a moment. There was something... what are you talking about? Ingrid taps on the tablet. Information on the founder of the bestseller squad. A signature on the authorization form. Although it's just an initial. Oh. I got chills again. Oh. Oswald. We've definitely encountered him before. I rushed out of Eltian headquarters. Near the main entrance, I spot a shocked familiar's aqua blue hair. Besides Ark, there lies an Americano and a cup of lemon tea. Ark. Who are you? You're not the legendary commander that I've heard about, are you? I'm a big fan. Do you like coffee by chance? I sure do. Thanks. I take the coffee that Ark offers me. Where are you coming from? I told you to stay put. Sorry, I had a conversation with Ingrid. Oh, I see. How's your memory? Well, after pondering something for a few moments, Ark points at me. Also, by the way, I kind of had a feeling this would happen. I had a feeling. I remember. You're my favorite commander. Also, I'm getting a lot better at my poker face now. Is that all? Do I need more? No, that's enough. So, what did you and the boss talk about? It's alright if it's bad news. I can take it. You of all people should know that. It's good news. You said you won't be forgetting as much going forwards. You said the memory wipes would be more tactical. Ugh, not that word again. Anyways, it seems the collaboration with Missilith yielded some results? You knew? Yes, boss kept telling me about it. In fact, she told me so many times I thought my ears were gonna fall off. I think she wanted to reassure me, even though I was telling her I was fine. I see. What else? Huh? There's no way you two talked for as long as you did and only covered that. So what else did you talk about? Something important? That is a secret, I'm afraid. Huh? Then again, if I were to talk to myself, I suppose that would be alright. I was in a playful mood, so I emulated what Ingrid had done with me. However, my audience wasn't very receptive. There's Coco in that lemon tea, is there? Who talks to themselves in front of someone? Just tell me, quickly. Seems like I'm not the only one. We can keep a secret. My lips are sealed, promise. For example, the person standing before me, smiling and drinking her lemon tea, is second to none when it comes to keeping secrets, especially regarding her most notable missions. Arcane Archive. End. But not really. Also, yeah. So it turns out Oswald made Bestseller Squad. Turns out it was Oswald all along. God damn it, Oswald. You beautiful bastard. Well, anyways. Yeah, this storyline, this was actually a very interesting, it was a very interesting event. If anything, it kind of, revealed a lot of things, more or less. Like, I know it was all about, keeping secrets, but it was also about uncovering secrets as well.
It's already over? That's a shame.
Also, I have to go over here. A few days later. Yeah. Arcana intently stares intently at the stone scanner on the table, and well, shush, you'll jinx it. Understand. Delta, who is sitting across from Arcana, gulps nervously and stares at the stones. Also, I feel like Delta's gonna have like her SSR upgrade pretty soon. Like, if Mahara got her upgrade, then it's only reasonable to think that Delta's gonna be next, unless she already did. Like, and would technically be the one who would get her upgrade, but well, considering that she already had her Christmas event long ago, that probably might not happen. But anywho, yeah. What is it? Delta cuts herself off and covers her mouth. Oh, it's okay, you can talk. It's all done. What does it say? I think it would be better to look nearby. You see how the sun is tilted to the side by about 25 degrees? That means you should look carefully around your surroundings. In terms of your relationship, it's saying that it's the person you already know. Me? You asked how to become normal. That means you'll find the answer very soon. Alright. Alright. Fine. We'll do the relationship talks. I guess. I guess we could do the relationship talks here now. One of these conversations again. Hey, it's just fortune telling. Don't take it too seriously. Unless Arcana taps on the turret card. You want me to do a tarot card reading? This is my specialty, so it might be more accurate. Arcana, no, please. It's fine. Delta, please. A wise decision since you're a new customer, so I'll give you a discount. Half off. Wait a second. Patience now. You'll be after Delta. That's not what I meant. First of all, get out of my room. Second of all, I guess we can have our relationship talk now, Delta. Why are you running your business in my room? I have no choice. How could I have known I needed to re-up my lease on the day I lost my memory? Couldn't you stop by your shop where you were going around trying to recover your memories, or... Okay, why didn't you take care of something like that important earlier? The landlord is a real tyrant. Is a one-day grace period too much to ask? I've never been late on my rest, even once. They kick me out the first chance I get, or they get. Don't change the subject. Oh, come on. Let me stay here for a while, please. It's not like I'm gonna be shacking up here permanently. I'll be using it here and there for work. Absolutely no, The ground beneath me starts to undulate, and I shoot up. What in the world? The tremors become more severe in the spot where I was sitting. It's not that bad, alright? The hole opens up. You gotta be kidding me! We're inside the hole! Oh, come on. Instructor, Quincy, please, not now. Miranda, why? What the heck is Commander doing here? Oh, Machio, that's me and you here. Oh god, it's the Phantom Thieves. Don't shoot me, please. Also, don't summon your personas here. I just cleaned up. A few familiar Phantom Thieves appear. I'm here because this is my own room. Oh, I guess we ended up somewhere we've been before. Hi, Phantom. Arcana, what are you doing here? This is my new work space. I see. The hell it is? Are you conducting some Phantom activities? I am. I was scouting for the Thieves of Justice activities scheduled for this weekend. Darn it. Was that supposed to be a secret? Correct. No one outside the room can know about it. What's all this about Phantom Thieves? Hold the... I didn't set your presence at all. Me neither. How interesting. Would you like to join the Thieves of Justice? That means you should, oh god, no. That means you should look carefully around your surroundings. Oh god. Well, I guess this is how Delta's going to become an SSR character. This is Delta's SSR's backstory. In terms of your relationship, it's like saying that it's the person you already knew or know. It's how to become normal. This means you'll find the answer very soon. So I should look around me. Alright, let's take a look at your destiny. Ark holds my hand and makes me flip over the tarot card. Oh, well, I suppose this is a fitting tarot card for me, I guess. What does it mean? There are many different meanings, but in this case, it probably signifies that you'll be getting mixed up in something new. Well. Yeah, well, that's fitting to my, MO. Well, Delta, come on. Let's do this instead. I really become a Phantom Thief? Yeah, sure, Delta, you can do that. Anyone who's righteous is welcome. Uh-oh. Here we go again. Well, anyways, I think that's going to be it for Arcane Archives. So, yeah, there was a lot of things happening in this event. A lot of things. Oh, boy. But I think the one thing that blows my mind is the fact that Oswald was the one who used to run this library. That was probably the biggest deal of this entire event, but, Anyways, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it quits for now. I know we're finishing up pretty early, but I kind of need to lie down right now. But anyways, yeah, if you guys enjoyed the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more. And if you're watching this testify, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. But anyways, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah, call it quits for today. So hope you all enjoyed watching the stream, and I'll catch you all later. Well, bye bye.